Good morning, everyone. We are back in the garden. We worked until so late last night because we thought we only had today with good weather to finish the patio, so we really wanted to put the shift in. So we didn't update you guys or anything, but I'll just show you now how far we got. We also went home and slept at home, which was nice, apart from the fact that we have a cat at home and he likes to walk all over us all throughout the night. So we didn't get that much sleep. We are here early as well to really crack on, but the weather does show that we should get good weather tomorrow as well. So hopefully we can not push ourselves too hard and also work on it tomorrow and finish it. So I'll show you how far we got. So this is a part of the patio that's literally done. Like, we just need to put slight small bits here underneath the bush. And then Aaron moved all of the tiles, the remaining tiles, over here. And then we did this whole bit last night. So the patio is gonna come in like an L shape, kind of following the house. And then we're gonna continue it up until here, up until the flower bed. And then we're gonna put grass on here. I think I've actually explained this 3 times now, but yeah, so we have done like that bit of the L now, and now we're gonna go out here. And then we obviously need to do the corner here, which we were kind of discussing this morning how we're gonna do it, and Aaron came up with a brilliant plan. You just cut 2 tiles so they form a corner out here, like 1 tile going up here that you cut down like that, and 1 tile going here that you cut down like that. You'll see it when we do it, because we want to turn the tiles around coming this way because it makes more sense with the shape of them. So yeah, that's what we need to do here. Aaron's just he took the cement mixer, I think. Maybe he moved it all the way out there so it's not in the way, because we do kind of approach this corner very fast. So yeah, and then we're just gonna start from down here and move downwards. But doesn't it look good? I'm so proud of us. We also need to do it down here. So it's like a lot of cuts, I think, today, perhaps. Okay, do you want to explain your master plan?
So we've moved it here because it's higher. So then I'll be able to cut this with a Stanley knife, get the sand out, pop it straight into here, and then tip it out into the wheelbarrow, wheel it through.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Then it's right out here ready for when we need it to be picked up.
Exactly.
That is brilliant.
I'll build this area up,
Yeah. Because it is quite a step over here, actually. Yeah. And it's such a messy area. It's really cute. It's like a little enchanted little forest gate, because this wisteria has just taken over the whole place. But yeah, also a bit messy. But I don't know, can you cover that manhole though? No, you can't.
We'd have to cover it with specific tray.
Like a tile that sort of, yeah.
It's a tray you have to build up, actually, so I'd avoid that. But we can always build this level up though, with a bit of cement. Yeah.
Let's get it. Okay, Aaron is mixing the cement down there. I'm just gonna deal with all these weeds and mix some primer, and then I will set up the cardboard so we don't hit the house wall too much when putting the primer on, and then we'll just get started. In our haste to get out the door this morning, we kind of forgot everything we need, so we can't film too much right now because Aaron's phone is pretty much dead and mine is full of storage. We didn't bring the computer, so I can't empty all the video footage off of my phone, and we don't have a wire for Aaron's phone. I also can't really get started because I forgot band-aids on my fingers, and I don't want all the cement, dirt and bacteria up in the different scabs and cuts I have, so it's not so good. But we have assistance on the way. Aaron's dad will be here in about an hour. He was gonna help us out anyway, and yeah, he's gonna bring all the things. So that's good. The weeds have been cleared, and Aaron dragged in some cement at first, but we obviously need to get it all the way over there, so I don't know what the tactic was, but it's all good. We'll move it, and I think I'll move this cardboard over here and start priming a tile. So Aaron is just wheeling the little cement mixer back, because right as we went out to greet Aaron's dad when he arrived, the cement mixer kind of lost balance or something and tumbled around and fell down. thank God I was like right next to it. I quickly stopped it and you know, we got it under control. Nothing happened, but we definitely need to keep an eye on it for sure. It was because Aaron had produced so much cement and we had it all for like 4 tiles, so we weren't really out by the machine for 4 tiles, and that takes quite a long time to lay, so that was why it became a problem. We will make sure not to make that mistake again. But yeah, we are back now. We were just out on a little lunch break. The lighting here is crazy. It's really making me very bright. I'm trying to turn it down a little bit, but it's not really working so well. But yeah, we've just been on a lunch break and we're gonna continue now again. So this is the process we've made. The process? No, what's it called? No, that is the word, isn't it? Ugh, I can't speak these days. I can't find my words. Process. This is the process. Is that right? Aaron, is it right to say that this is the process we've made? Progress! For Christ, I knew there was something wrong. I've just been sat here for almost a minute not knowing what it was. Right, so this is the progress we've made. We've come out like 8 more tiles here and we've reached a point where we can't fit a whole tile here. So we need to sort of figure out what to do here and we need to figure out what to do in the corner. So we put the first slab down here and then we need to cut it some way so it fits into a corner. I think we might need to put one slab that's sort of slightly cut and then a triangular piece and then another slab maybe, because it's a way bigger corner than what we initially thought. We thought we could just cut one down and cut the other one down. We'll just have to see. It's all good. I need to help get the cement mixer on stilts and that's gonna be heavy. Okay guys, crazy things are happening. Let me show you. So first of all, we've made the executive decision to tear out this part of the plant bed. Hopefully this will still survive because I really do like that flower. And then we're gonna put one whole row of full slabs here instead. So it goes right up to the plant bed and it looks so much better because also it had an odd little extra edge here, which didn't make sense to any of us. And then we figured out how to do the corner, which may require a lot of math skills, but I don't know. I'll show you guys the plan. So essentially we are meeting 2 corners like this. And so we figured out that if we cut this diamond shape out of a full tile, like on the long end here, we cut obviously a 90-degree corner for this corner. And then it comes down and meets at the middle point on the tile, which will point directly to the corner of the house, right? And then we take 2 little triangular pieces on both sides, creating the straight lines for the next row to continue. So it's gonna look something like this. That is the only way we can like figure out that this would work. That's what we're gonna attempt. Aaron has drawn a line straight down the middle of this tile and then the diamond should sort of come out like that, which hopefully should fit. The only thing I'm thinking right now is that one tile is not going to be long enough to go all the way in where we want it, and that might mean that we have to not end it in a pointy tip but actually end it quite a lot wider. That is something I need to talk to Aaron about. This is like very complicated, and in this heat it is just really hard to sort of wrap your mind around anything other than just slapping a full tile down. So yeah, we definitely need to think long and hard about this. It's like really something with angles and stuff. At least I'm very glad about this decision because I think it's gonna look so good that it's just like fully up to flower beds. And also I've taped up the roses with painter's tape because they kept cutting us, and they're so tall and I think we might have to cut them down a little bit, but we still want to keep them. So for now they're just being held up with painter's tape so we can work down here. Also out here we actually have a little bit of a different setup. So first of all, this is on the stilt now, so we can just dump it into the wheelbarrow, drag it through, and then when we're done with it we'll lock it in the garage because now it's out here of course in public. Right, so we just talked about the fact that that tile is not gonna reach all the way, and what we're gonna do, which we had originally thought that we were gonna do, is there's obviously gonna be a strip here of cut off tiles, and them ones we're just gonna continue, so you cut straight down here so they meet in like a triangle, and then that point should meet with that tile. But Aaron is just getting his stuff so we can prep for the cutting. Okay guys, excuse the noise of the cement mixer, but this is the diamond and I really hope it works out because otherwise you're all gonna sit there and think like, oh my god, these people are so dumb. Okay guys, this is the status of the corner. So Aaron has cut these pieces now, but it's getting so late now that we won't cut any more pieces today. So these two triangles just have to wait a little bit. But yeah, now I think it makes a bit more sense what we were thinking. So we measured that the bottom line of these two triangles are gonna be the same, which made the cut on this one a little bit different than what we had to begin with. But now they all meet in a point and I think it's gonna look so good, and we can continue a border here. These are not stuck in place yet, so I think I'll take them up now and then we will fill it up with concrete even more because I can see they're quite low right now, and then we will stick them on. I am like so happy with how we figured this out. Like we just kind of sat down and drew it out and then we figured out, oh, this is the way to do it. So cool. We have nailed it. They're now in place with all the little spacers as well, so that, you know, we can just slop in the little triangles. Tomorrow when we can cut them again, it's just too loud now because it's past 6 in the evening, so it wouldn't be too good. And now we are gonna continue down this way. We were actually gonna do the whole thing, but because we need to cut the tiles around here, we can only really put 2. So we're just gonna do that now. Hopefully we don't have too much cement, which I definitely think we do, but we can always fill in the ridge here. I'll just rip out all those weeds and we can fill in there because that has to be quite a high point so that all the water falls off of the house. Let's get to it. And then who knows, we might have a slightly early evening tonight, even though it is actually already 7 o'clock. I just checked the clock. I don't know if you can call that an early evening, so. But we're having fun and it's nice to have it all down and done. Very proud. Alright guys, I am just showing you through the bathroom window, but this is how far we got. We also filled in the little ridge here at the greenhouse and also here next to the house wall. It's looking good and we're just ready for tomorrow to start like all the cuts and to finish this little walkway here, so it's perfect. But we are finished now. It is like 7:30 or something, so it was a relatively late night anyways, but it doesn't matter. We got so much done today. Thank God it's good weather again tomorrow, so we can finish this patio. I'm sure we're gonna finish tomorrow. Whoa. Not to jinx anything. What? What? Okay, we were...
Oh, fuck.
Can I film it? Okay, so we basically just thought that the car keys for the car that we're driving home in was in the van that Aaron's dad drove home earlier. So we thought we were gonna have to wait here all until they could come with the keys and then we could drive home. But thank God we found them in the bathroom. Out of all places, they were like tucked in between all of our things.
So dramatic, but it's
no,
really
it was dramatic because oh my God, if we were gonna have to wait here for like an hour or something.
Oh no, not an hour.
Also, Aaron is incredibly sunburned, but I promise not to show you guys. I'm sure you can imagine what that looks like. It's just like
show.
Okay. Look at that. No, this is really not good because it's obviously never good to be sunburned, but look at that line. I couldn't tell where you could reach on yourself. Okay, now you've seen it and we found our keys, so we're gonna head home now. Also, I watered all of our plants today and literally all of that water is just gone in their little trays. It's so hot these days. Plants are thirsty, we're thirsty. It's a hot mess, but we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning again, guys. We are back in the house. I look a bit tired, I feel a bit tired, but we have all the cuts to do today, so it's gonna be a lot of loud noise and hopefully our neighbors won't be too mad. They should be at work. So Aaron has already started setting up out here and we're gonna start over here getting this bit done. Then we're gonna move on to this edge and then continue out there and put the last big slabs, like full slabs down. So the what do you call these?
Earmuffs?
The earmuffs are on, the saw is ready. We need to cut around a tree root here that we don't want to cut. So that's what we're up to. I have lined up the bathroom window with coffee there and there, a big bottle of cold water, and in here I mixed squash with sparkling water. It's just to make sure that we get enough water and liquids, because these days it is so hot. It's very important. So it's all lined up. We also got the little speaker and our phones are gonna lay here as well. It's really smart system here because indoors it's staying way colder obviously than when it's outdoors. And now I'm gonna go out and actually contribute. Alright, so I have cleaned or like cleared this area from leaves and concrete buildup and stuff, and Erin has been cutting all the tiles so they come down nicely, and then we're gonna cut the tree down once the patio is all done and stuff, so it can be a bit more tame, but then we know how far in to go because the tiles will be down. A full one? Nice. So yeah, that one's like going in as well there at the corner. So we've literally cut right around the bush. Oh, it's such beautiful lighting today.
Oh, it is?
Maybe George is beautiful.
The sunburn today, Lou.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's why Erin's wearing a shirt today. You're like glowing red. Oh well. Erin is just gonna cut all the tiles that are meant to go in here as well while I just clear it. So let's get this cleared. And there we go, all cleaned up. Now I just have to hammer out a little bit of the cement and rocks and stuff that is laying, so we can just get it distributed so we don't have too much of a height coming in here. Guys, I hope you can hear what I'm saying. Also, my red cheeks. I don't know if it's impossible to hear what I'm saying. Erin is almost finished with the cutting on the main porch. So I'm gonna start getting the cement mixer out, getting some cement going, and then we'll be ready to put them all down. Okay, so Erin has cut the pieces going all the way down here. And we have the pieces to go over here. He just took up these two tiles so we can start laying them. The only problem is, how are we gonna get the cement in here? Because we are not stepping on these tiles yet. They're not dry enough, especially because this area is a bit more shaded, so it's not gotten full sun and stuff. So we're gonna drag it in by the bucketful. And I'm gonna start doing that now while Erin still has a bit of adjustments to do. So then we have the cement over here. What?
Just scratching.
So then we have the cement over here and we can start laying these down. He can pause the cutting, help me get those in. I'll start dragging it in over here.
Redo these ones. Redo, but trim a little bit off. There's too much time.
Yeah, that's what I meant with adjustments. I think it looks just fine.
It's this bit.
You need some space for the pipe as well.
Yeah, I just really wanted it to be like really
Flush.
Really good, yeah, but as you can see, I've even like cut the edges there.
That's alright.
It's just so hard to do with an angle grinder, but I'm sure there's really talented people out there that can do it easy, but I'm not one of them.
We're not professionals either, and I think you've done a really good job. I think it looks really good. So the cement is out here looking good. Gonna tip it into the wheelbarrow and then I'll transfer to the bucket and start getting it in. So Erin's just gonna help me with that. Okay.
So exciting!
So exciting! This is so gonna go wrong, I already said it. Oh, it's actually going quite well. Wow, that is a decent pile of cement there. Yeah, that's good. Wow. Well done, babe. Okay, we have gotten these tiles in with great difficulty. Yeah, nah, they were a pain, honestly, but at least they're in now. I am just gonna have a little break now. I think Erin will too. Maybe we'll get some lunch and then we will proceed to doing this side. Should be easier because you don't get a whole bush in your face while laying tiles, and here you can do quite a big slant because you really want it running away from the house and then down. So should be easier. Hopefully they're also smaller tiles, so they're a lot easier to maneuver and don't require as much cement. So yeah, break time. It is also so hot. I think it's like 30 degrees and it's 3 o'clock. So we've been out now in like the worst window of sun. So I think it would be good to have a little break now and then come back, and hopefully the sun will have chilled down a little bit because it's like bright blue skies and I love that. But where this like patio is so light as well, it just reflects all of the heat right onto us, and oh, it's so hot. Okay, we kind of did the break in shifts, so I'm back out now. Aaron's going in to have some lunch, and I'm just gonna apply some sunscreen before I get started because it is burning out here. But while I was having a break, Aaron's been cutting all these so they fit perfectly. So I'm gonna just take them out now so I know where to go and start filling concrete in here so we can get them in. And then the coolest thing, Aaron cut one of the triangles to go here. Obviously this one is out, this diamond. We're just gonna have to cut it so it fits in line with everything else. It was honestly quite hard to figure this all out, so I'm not mad about that at all. And honestly, that looks so cool. I think I'm really proud of how we like solved this turning, especially because these two look so identical as well. Like it's gonna look really professional, I think. Woohoo, I'm so proud of myself. I just put these two tiles down all by myself. I mixed the primer, I primed them, I hauled in the cement, evened it out, put them in, got them level, beat them in with a hammer and checked the level, and they're perfect. And I am so happy about it and so proud. I'm also very happy that the 3 buckets of cement that I've dragged in are gonna last me a very long way, because that is so hard and so heavy, and they really don't need a lot of cement in these places because they're so small. So that feels amazing and like a big win. And while I was doing that, Aaron, ooh, I just got so dizzy.
You okay?
And while I worked at the tiles over there, Aaron cut the other triangle. Obviously it needs cement underneath, it's way too low right now, but look how cool that looks. I love it. It looks so cool. Well done.
Thank you.
This is like being on a tropical holiday. I am sweating. So status is that Aaron started cutting out tile for the greenhouse, and it's a really nice cut, but I don't know if you've spotted what's wrong here.
I think the heat's got to me, honestly.
Pointed the wrong way around. Okay, I feel like that's obvious. But not when you're standing out there on a bench and you've been working in 30 degrees for 5 fucking hours.
Yeah, I just saw it as it's going this way.
But all the other ones you've cut down there are going that way, so I get it. I'm so tired and so warm. Oh my god, my face. I've been continuously applying sunscreen. You just can't avoid the sun out here, and that patio is like blaring it up on your head. But I'm also just really warm, so that's why. But I'll just show you the progress. So I've been sticking all these tiles down. I've reached this point, as you can see, and they are really good. I've done it without the spacers because the tiles are the size that the tiles are, and I feel like I made a pretty good line going here, and all these spaces are really good too. So that is amazing. And then Aaron has been cutting like around here, so these pieces, which looks really good, I think. And then he's cut the right piece the right way around here, that one, and then I think he was just gonna do the 2 big ones that are gonna be here, and then I think we'll finish the cutting for tonight because it is a bit late for cutting. I also just stood here and wondered if this one, like if we could have gotten away with just cutting a square off of one tile, but it is actually too wide at both ends. Like one tile would not have been wide enough. So I'm really glad to hear that, because otherwise that was a lot of work for nothing. But yeah, Aaron's gonna go in and cut that edge off so it's more seamless. It is so late now though that the sun has kind of set a little bit. It's kind of gone from where I'm working at least. Like here is pretty shaded, so thank god, because oh my god, I was like, I am boiling. I still am. I can't wait for a cold shower. I'm still priming them over here, which I'm actually thinking I'll move this station because it's not good for the primer to sit in the sun anyways, and the rest of the tiles are gonna need to be primed here. Yeah, we're kind of over this, so I'm just gonna update you when we're finished. Good evening, everyone. Oh my god, I look crazy. I have cement in my ear and in my armpit. I have cement everywhere where you don't want cement. This is the progress. We are so close to being done. I can't even explain it. Look at this. All in, all cut around the greenhouse. All of these tiles are in now. We're just missing this bit and that little bit because we had cut a piece, but it was too big. So, but yeah, that's how far we got. I think it looks really good and I'm very excited to be done. And I think the corner looks so good. Yeah. It's been a journey, a tough journey. But yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, but it's 9 o'clock now, so it's also really late. And I am exhausted. I'm in so much pain in my body. This is back-breaking work. But let's put away the tiniest violin and we'll just see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, hopefully we will finish this patio and it won't be too much rain. And then we can, you know, sleep with good... I don't even want to know what I'm saying anymore. We're gonna go home now. Hello everyone, it is Friday today, the 13th, and we have been hit with a little bit of misfortune, if you believe in that kind of thing. It's evening now, it's 8 o'clock, and you guys haven't seen anything from today because as we got here this morning, I was hit with sickness from some food I had, and I basically was on bed rest the whole day. I've been feeling very bad, feeling a little bit better now, but I just feel like the energy is not in my body. My heart is like pounding from just standing here and talking. But I thought I would just show you guys what has happened today and the progress we've made because we are actually leaving for Denmark tomorrow, and that is also why we've been kind of on a time crunch with this patio. I don't know if this is becoming a general theme that we're a little bit tight for time. It's an agenda that we ourselves set, and it's because we have like personal goals that we want to reach in a certain time. So it is what it is, but we have completed the thing that we wanted to complete the most, which is the patio. So the whole thing is laid. It's obviously very messy and full of concrete, but it is all cut and laid and stuck down, and the step is here. Sorry, these loud noises is me stepping on those yellow things because we haven't taken them out. It's also not grouted yet, but the most important thing was laying it because we needed the cement mixer for that, and we have finished. And as you can see, there's like 2 tiles left. We were worried we had way too many, but no, it's actually been pretty much perfect, and it wraps around. We cut that into place. Well, Aaron and his dad did this. I did not contribute today, but we have finished down here. Cut around the greenhouse, cut these little bits, and around the pipes here as well. And then right underneath the gate there is just a cement slope because the level of the ground behind the gate is slightly lower. So we made a little slope here and a slope up into the driveway. It looks so good the way it wraps around. So proud of this corner, honestly. We did so good with that. It's so funny how these are so much cleaner. We really nailed it when we got to that sort of point. And yeah, then we're gonna put grass down here and build up the pond with all these rocks and stuff, make it really beautiful. We're so happy with this, that it's done. We did it. We did it in like what, 4 or 5 days, mostly only 2 people at a time. That is impressive if I do say so myself. No, I'm so proud. And then in here, which at first glance you might discover this, which is literal bird poo, and I have no idea how they got in there to poo, but they did nonetheless, and we're gonna have to clean that up because it's acidic and it might stain the floor permanently, so I need to actually clean that up now before we leave. I have also repotted our plants and the lavender that we bought. We will put these outside to really set the scene, you know, once the patio is done. But since we're gonna be away for 10 days, I didn't want to leave them outside to just, you know, be on their own in the elements. So they're in here for now, and we have our first little tomato growth. The first little tomato, so cute. And then it's a little bit messy still, but Erin has put in the lock here for the bathroom, so it looks super cool. And obviously we need to still get the handle in, but at least it's a bit of progress. So that's sort of sitting in there, and then there's a hole here for obviously the latch to go in. And then we have also just cleaned up all of our stuff. I don't think I showed you guys how messy this room was, but it was just messy with all of our stuff. So that's all clean now. There's literally just a bed and a rug, which we can live with. And then we've just cleaned up the house. The porch, it was filled with cement and sand. Clean now, packed up all of our stuff. It's really nice. Oh yeah, we have also had our lights put up in the other end too. So now there is lovely warm evening light all the way down the strip, and I think it's super nice. You can obviously turn them whichever way you want. So I think it's quite cool, and it's kind of, as I've said before, like the lamp or light alternative to spotlights. We also just cleaned up the kitchen so there's no mess, and Aaron's dad has also been walking around putting in new switches. We had a very old three of these, and one of them was dead, so it's really nice to just have two. This one is the outdoor sensor light, so that's why nothing is turning on. Oh, there it was though. And yeah, then the inside light. We have obviously mainly used all of our energy on getting this patio down. So it's not a lot of updates in the house, but once we come back, we are finalizing this project. We are finishing the house. It is literally so close now, you can almost touch it, and we're so happy. Like, honestly, I am so proud of how far we've gotten and how much we've learned. No, I'm saving all these words for when we actually finish, but we're very close and we're very excited. See you guys when we return.